and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Raiders going up against the Jaguars. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Black 58, rail! Black 58!
On second down, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Bortles now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4.
Tie right. 4 down. Check. Blue.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And some space here. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Everyone's got 4. Green, 90.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success, and he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
So second and goal here from the 9. Bortles going to give to Yeldon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down, but you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Alert! Alert! 3 out. Watch twins.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A little surprising there, Brandon, to see that broken tackle by the back. He's known more for his speed and elusiveness than his power.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go.
The play clock's running down. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In the red zone this time.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first, here's Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. On first and goal, Washington. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super tough.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Ready!
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Double tight, double tight. You got 4. You got 4.
They come out here in the eye. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Right, 58, Will.
Now Bortles a give to Yeldon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Green, left.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1.
4 down.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And the play clock's running down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run with Yeldon. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
But he's got it to Hearns. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but
got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
To throw is Bortles. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! Detroit! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
play clock. Back to throw. Austin's got it left side. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tavon Austin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A reminder that coming up at halftime, we'll join Larry Ridley in Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So we look forward to that.
And I'm looking forward to some air conditioning.
I bet you are. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And incomplete here on third down. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now Austin. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take possession. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. It's Austin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tavon Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Double tight. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Jaguars' secondary has had trouble slowing down the passing game. The Raiders have done great work in that area these last 2 games, and they'll just look to continue that in the second half. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 10. Handoff and run goes up the middle, and he caps off the drive on this run. They're now on top by 4. First and 10. Here the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll be tackled at the 1-yard line. Continuing on the drive, he'll take it out to the left side, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Jaguars go up by a field goal. Raiders with the ball late in the half. Austin's the target here, and he caps off the 2-play drive with the score. Raiders go up by 4. Still a little time left on the clock. Austin's got nobody around him on the catch, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Raiders push their lead to 11.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, back down in that belly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tavon Austin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of that?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Here we go.
A handoff running left is Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Key the tight end. Hey.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
We got 4 down. Green 39.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here's Bortles to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second down following the run.
Over. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back weeks of really good play.
And the confidence certainly must be continuing to grow. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
10 yards still left on second down.
4 down. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Hurry up. Here we go. Over.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Play clock winding down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And our attention turns now to T.J. Yeldon. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Rifles to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the gun on third down, Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. $12 yards to go on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Washington. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They come out here in the eye. They'll turn to the power game and Olawale. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll go with a keeper. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It's high time I gave a little bit of love to one of the most overlooked positions on the field, and that's the center. Makes all the line calls, has to worry about the snap count. And oh yeah, he's got to move people so his quarterback can pick up first down on a sneak.
The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, as long as we've been covering this league, every time we see a receiver that does not have a big-time game.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. We met with him. He came in, had the biggest smile on his face, so we just thought that would carry over.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe it borders on a little overconfidence. They were so good last week. He's getting extra blocking out on the perimeter from the wide receivers to get him downfield. In this game, maybe he came into it with the idea that it's just going to be like last week, be a piece of cake. And what they're getting from the defense isn't exactly the same. And, boy, it's been tough going for him.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Bennett. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And that is incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come up in an offset eye. Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Fresh set of downs here. On first down, Bortles. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Hey, you got 3. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles now on first down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles now on first down. And caught right side, Green. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Again, it's Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's funny, isn't it? Oftentimes when we get with these offensive coordinators, they always talk about the word balance. Well, sometimes you take balance and just throw it out the window. Sometimes balance is using what keeps working. And that's what they were doing, throwing the football.
Green 39.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run the option left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Green 39.
False start. Offense. Still 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. Looking for someone to throw to. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Austin's got it left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 down.
They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
As we near the end of the game, that was a really nice run as the 2-minute warning begins to loom.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. First and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Austin. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
A road win in the National Football